Got everything you need to know about open enrollment, the glorious time of year when millions of us choose the benefits and health insurance plans that we'll then be upset about for the year ahead. The annual enrollment period is open now for some individuals who have employer-sponsored plans and those on Medicare. The window opens November 1st if you're buying government plans offered by the Affordable Care Act. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger has tips on how to choose the right plan for 2025. Lay it on us. What do you got?
I got that. I know that you all want to be tortoise and put your head back in your shell and not do this. See how I connected that?
That was very
Listen, I know that is the default. You want to actually just choose what you did last year.
Yeah.
But what you have to know is these plans change every single year. What changes? The doctors that are included on the plan, the prescriptions that are covered on the plan. That means that when you begin the process, you have to actually write down a list. Who are the doctors for me, for my family? What are the prescriptions? Then you go through the plan and you say, wait a second, don't give me that.
It's a full-time job where you're describing.
I know, but this is where we are. And we are talking about thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah.
So if we're going to sit around and complain about prices of eggs being higher than they were a year ago, this is where you can actually save some real money. You want to check the plans out. I want to be clear with everyone. I know this is a rough task, but because there is so much at stake, it really behooves everybody to spend a little bit of time. Just look what's there, look at what the options are, and then you can make better decisions.
So there's always that option that has like the low monthly payment, but the super high deductible. That one's always kind of like tempting.
Yes.
But who are the people that should be considering that?
These are called high deductible health plans. And the kind of people who should be looking at this are the kind of people who maybe get a real sense of what their needs are. Like if you're going to get a huge knee surgery next year, you don't do it. But if you're young and you're healthy and your family's young and you're healthy, these are great. You know why? They're also paired with something called a health savings account. Health savings accounts are the way that you can save pre-tax, actually triple tax advantages for those higher deductibles. So here's how they work. You put money into this plan. So if you're an individual, $4,300, okay? That money goes in, you don't pay tax on it. The money in the account does not get taxed. When you pull the money out later to pay for your health care costs, either today or decades in the future, no tax due. This is called triple tax advantage. The people who should be using this are people who have a long time to save for health costs and also people who don't have some very big, obvious scheduled surgery or procedure in the coming year.
And HSAs, the money rolls over, unlike FSAs where you
Right. So
lose it, right?
a flexible spending account, you put the money in pre-tax, but there are limits, and you usually have to use most of the money in a planned year. Some hundreds of dollars can get rolled over. An HSA, you can take that from your current employer and bring it forward wherever you go next.
Can you do, I was going to ask about Medicare. John Tower is saying ACA, but take your choice, ACA or Medicare?
I'm going to do both. ACA, healthcare.gov. Go there, check it out. If you are making a little bit of money and you're really worried, I know premiums are expected to rise, but there are tax credits. There are ways to defray costs. Medicare, please sit with your family members. Go to the Medicare website because the prescription drug plan is changing. Please, please run those numbers and check it out.
Well, if people follow your advice, maybe they won't have my experience, which is every time I get a medical bill, it's like the worst scratch lottery ticket ever. You open it up, you have no idea how much you're going to owe. Sometimes it's zero, sometimes it's like $10,000. I hate health insurance. Jill Schlesinger, thank you very much. You make it easier. If you've got a money-related question that you'd like Jill to answer, you can send an email to askjill@cbs.com, and she may answer it in an upcoming segment. I do love it when the insurance pays, but that's the only time I love it.